How's it going, guys? The rogue's outfit was updated yesterday to give double loot when pickpocketing NPCs. I tested out Master Farmers for 4 hours after the update, and I averaged 20 run hour seeds an hour, so I got 80 run hour seeds in that 4 hours. So I'm pretty confident in saying 20 run hour seeds is a accurate average what you'd expect to get. So here's a picture of my inventory setup. I made a couple of changes I'll point out a bit later, but in your inventory you have the more common seeds plus the herb seeds. So you'll want to have all your herb seeds and limport seeds if you want to collect those, so they'll stack up when looting. And in the herb box I have the more uncommon herb seeds, so you'll have to fill it less often. And you still have to drop quite a few seeds, but you can also drop between pickpockets if you have the Master Farmer trapped. So you don't actually even need that many inventory spaces. The changes I made can now be seen on the screen. So I have the belladonna seed and the watermelon seed. I don't plan to farm any watermelons, but I guess it's nice to collect them anyway. And belladonnas I do farm for nightshades for herb lore. I compiled this inventory setup after only 1 hour of testing, and as I said, you can drop between pickpockets, so it doesn't really matter that much what seeds you keep. But if you keep the most common ones, then you can just you have to drop less, so it's less effort, so to speak. But yeah, I'll head off to the Master Farmer in Ardi and yeah, resume there. So here I am. Here's the Master Farmer, and here's a house. So your aim is to get the Master Farmer to this corner of the house. So basically, if you get it inside the house, it's trapped because it can't go any easter than this. So it can't walk here. So basically you can imagine a invisible wall on these squares here. So once you get it inside, you'll have it basically trapped here. But the thing is, if you just stand here and the Master Farmer is here in the corner and you keep thieving it, after 5 minutes it will despawn and spawn somewhere else here. So you'll have to move back 1 square every roughly 5 minutes to let the Master Farmer walk 1 step south, so it resets the spawn timer. But I'll try to oh yeah, I can actually show. So there's no good way to lure it, at least I don't know any. So you'll just have to start thieving it here and just wait for it to go inside the house. And here it's a bit harder to drop these seeds between pickpockets because the Master Farmer is moving. But once you get it inside the house, it'll be a lot easier, and I'll try to show how to do it then. But yeah, I'll just keep thieving it until it goes inside the house. Okay, I managed to find a friend doing this also, and also his friend. So Cap and Dids are now demonstrating the block. So basically, when they're both standing in that square, they're both blocking the farmer in the corner. And if one of them walks, well, basically I can also go here and it's still blocked. But if I step 1 square south, it breaks the block and lets the farmer walk 1 step south. and once it steps back in the corner, like it did here, he just keeps thieving it. So when I walk one south, he automatically walks one square east when he's thieving it, and once it walks back in the corner, it's blocked again by Dids, and now it's blocked by both of us. So now it doesn't matter which one of us walks one square south, it still breaks the block, but once I get here, okay, now move. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't want to walk south, but there we go. And now, because Cab walked over me and one square south, he became the new blocker. It's kinda hard to explain, but basically when there's multiple people in the stack, basically everyone is blocking it, and once one person, doesn't matter who, any one of those people moves one square away or logs out or teleports or anything, it breaks the block. So you don't want to walk one square east though. So if I walk one square east here, it will let the farmer roam too far south, so it can walk, if there's no one blocking it at the door, it can roam away from the house. So you don't want to walk east breaking it. I'll try to show what I mean. Like if I go one east, it can go more south and it can escape the building if there was no third account here blocking it. So you can do this easily with multiple people, and if you're here alone, then you just do the same thing. You walk one square south, and that lets the farmer move one square south, and that means that the farmer won't despawn, because if I just keep him in the corner for 5 minutes, he will despawn. I know that probably wasn't the best explanation, and I'm sorry, but hopefully you'll understand what I mean. And as you can see here in the public chat, Cab says it's best to let just one person deal with the walking, so only one person keeps walking south, breaking the block and allowing the farmer to walk one square. And as he said, if there's multiple people doing it, it's easier to screw up. So basically, if two people walk south and then instantly I walk, let's say, northeast here, then it would break the block even if Cab stayed in that spot. Yeah, and if that Did's main wasn't there, the farmer would have left the building. Yeah, don't do that. Exactly. Okay, and lastly about the dropping. So I have 4 inventory spaces for the junk seeds I drop, and you can do it. You can do it between pickpockets. It's easier if you are in resizable, because your inventory will be closer to the farmer, but it should be doable in fixed also. So basically, just as you see that drop rate, you click it, and there you can see I missed a tick, so I did it a bit too slowly. I'll try it again. There we go. Now I didn't miss a tick. So it gets some time to get used to, and it requires some timing. But once you get it down, it's pretty easy to do consistently. Just drop one and continue. Drop one. Oh, no, it failed. Yeah, and you can also have even more inventory space free if there's seeds you don't want to keep. But as I said, once you get used to it, 4 inventory spaces should be enough. Should be enough space to drop. So wait for the XP drop drop the seed, continue thieving, drop, continue thieving. There we go, didn't miss any ticks. But if you do it a bit too slowly like I did there, you'll miss one tick. It isn't the end of the world, but it's nice trying to perfect it. But yeah, resizable helps with this a lot. And one last thing, as Cap pointed out, if someone walks through the main here, so if someone else comes here and starts thieving, and he'll walk through the main, you need to reset the main, so you need to walk one square back and come back on the spot with the main, so that resets the block. So if I walk past the main here, you can see it got out, and you want to avoid that. Wrecked indeed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Master Farmer guide, I guess you could say. And thanks to Cap and Dids for helping me out to figure out the exact mechanics of the blocking. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Thanks for watching and goodbye.